Hi, it's Maika Monroe, and I'm about to do an interview with Young Hollywood. I hope you enjoy.
Not close up. Oh, they're getting my teeth and everything.
Yeah, dance party.
I'm Oliver Trevino in the Young Hollywood studio with the lovely Maika Monroe. How are you? I've just dropped a pillow. I was that excited.
Watching it
Pillow
slowly
fight?
fall.
Pillow fight? Not yet.
Not yet. We'll save that for later.
Although I should be hitting you with a pillow because I legitimately got no sleep last night.
Oh, good.
This is true. I watched It Follows and I don't know whether to promote this or not because I'm scared for people to watch it. It's not good for your health.
Well, I'm glad to hear that it scared you, because for me watching it, I don't get scared. I think it's, but hearing that people are getting scared is a great thing, so I'm glad.
When you're filming something like this, is it scary? It's not?
No, it's not. You know, you've got to set up the scene, you've got to figure it, I mean, it's not.
You're just hardcore.
I'm really.
You're hardcore.
Hardcore.
Yes.
Totally.
And you're obviously the star of the movie and you're being chased by It, which changes.
It does change, yeah.
Very interesting changes as well.
Very interesting changes.
Don't want to give too much about it, but naked old man, nice.
There was naked old man on roof.
Do you like the aspect of filming horror movies? Because you've done every genre now. I mean, you've been in a lot, so.
To be honest, I didn't realize how difficult it is to make a horror movie. Right. You know, you read a script and you're like, oh, this is cool, this will be fun. And then you get on set and realize like, oh crap, I actually physically and mentally have to go through this. You know, there's a lot of running and screaming and crying and all that. And that's not easy to do. You just get exhausted. I think after I finished filming, I slept for 3 days. I was just like, I need to just shake off whatever I just made there.
That's what I tell girls in the street when they're running up and down screaming and crying. I'm like, you're going to get exhausted from this. Go home. Don't do it.
It's very true.
It starts off weird, then you think, oh, this is getting nicer. You go out on a lovely date, goes very well.
Goes very well.
Good stuff in the car. And then, boom again. Boom. Troubles of dating.
Troubles of dating.
Never let a man put a tissue on your face and suffocate.
Suffocate
good
me.
Dating advice.
Then wake up tied to a wheelchair. You know, just typical stuff.
As you do.
Yeah,
if you're into that sort of thing, you'll really relate to this movie. If you've gone on a date with a guy and he tied you up on a wheelchair, fine. But otherwise, you'll be shocked. Are you a fan of the horror genre going into this? Do you watch them yourself, even though you're not scared easily?
I mean, there's a few that do scare me. The Shining was definitely one of the first horror movies that I saw, and definitely, scarred me for life. Nightmare on Elm Street when I was a kid.
Scarred you for life. Let's just go back to that. That's really nice to know. Complete stability right here on this chair. Nice. Yeah. Moving on.
Good. Moving on now. Nightmare on Elm Street was one that also, as a child, just terrified me. But yeah, I grew up loving, the old school horror movies. There's something so great about that, and you get that kind of throwback in It Follows as well with the music and the synthesizer.
I used to daydream about being old enough to go on dates. I had this image of myself holding hands with a really cute guy, driving along some pretty road. It's never about going anywhere, really. Just having some sort of freedom, I guess.
What scares you most in life? Spiders?
I hate spiders.
Okay, there you go, there's one.
There's one. Yeah, I really don't like insects just in general.
So we have this, we're going to bring out a tranche that you have to hold.
Please don't.
We're going to do something easy. We're going to play a little quiz.
Okay, good.
It Follows quiz.
Oh,
so it's stuff that you follow, that you like.
Okay, good.
It's easy.
Yeah, easy. Okay, I won't stress.
Deep breath.
Okay.
Right. Shows that you follow.
I went on a binge watching The Killing.
Okay.
Amazing.
Okay.
Better Call Saul is great.
Okay. Musicians, bands, music.
Blood Orange is great. I like Drake.
Okay. A crush you followed growing up.
Like a movie star?
You like a crush? Yeah, I have pictures of people on my wall. I'm not going to say who, but you can.
I definitely went through a phase of being obsessed with Johnny Depp.
Okay.
Obviously, room was just covered in posters and, Halloween dressed up as Captain Jack Sparrow. So, I'm probably 12, 13.
Right.
And then also Jack Nicholson was a huge one for the Cuckoo's Nest of Shining. Yeah. So those two were kind of my.
If only It Follows, you could have been chased. It could have been Johnny Depp chasing you.
I would have. Then I would have.
More fun.
I would have been.
Well, then you would have just stopped and been like, "Catch me! I'm here. I'm standing still.
Yeah, exactly.
Tie me up to another chair." Well, it's not Johnny Depp. It's something a lot scarier and more disturbing in every way and shape, form. Really weird. But watch it, and you won't sleep either.